Right, so we've been driving around the city, Gaza City, for the past 30 minutes or so, and we can't help but realize that survival in Gaza now is nothing like living. It's the endurance of difficult living conditions, impossible living conditions created by months of devastation and destruction. It's the daily struggle to meet the most basic human needs here. The struggle amid the ruins, the hunger, and the grief that keeps unfolding in the most aggressive way. Everywhere, as far as our eyes can see, destruction is everywhere, as if the whole area was hit by a nuclear bomb. And as people return to what's left of their homes in Gaza and the north, another threat is emerging, one that is not from the skies, but from the ground and around them. Months of relentless bombardment have left hundreds of buildings on the verge of collapse. As we drive by, we continue to notice cracked foundations, broken pillars, and weakened walls now pose a serious safety hazard for anyone trying to come back and rebuild their lives. And it's not an exaggeration to say that many displaced families, these ruins are home. Civil defense teams warn that these structures are too dangerous to enter, let alone shelter inside. But for displaced families who have nowhere else to go, that's the only options left for them.
We receive phone calls and appeals around the clock about dangerous buildings and near-collapsed structures. As soon as we arrive, we try to assess the safety elements to make sure people returning are going to be safe. But as you know, nearly 90% of Gaza's buildings have been either totally destroyed or severely damaged. In the Civil Defence Department, we don't have any proper tools. What we have is pretty much what any ordinary person in Gaza owns, a shovel or a small hammer. We don't have what it takes to help people.
Every step here carries risk. A sudden shift, a gust of wind, or even a small shock wave could bring parts of these buildings down. This is what many residents here face: a fragile ceasefire, fragile lives, and fragile homes. Safety for them is a distant hope, even when the bombs stopped. In Gaza, returning home does not always mean finding shelter. Sometimes it means standing in the shadow of what could fall at any moment. Hani Mahmoud, Al Jazeera, from Gaza City, Palestine.
Don't miss out, get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.